Jong Song Bone Danji He Jang Bori Seng Juk Chusam Ge Wan Sang Buldo Jusong Padyak Chidong Om Raja Sabaha Om Raja Sabaha Om Raja Sabah Ha. And we'll do the Holly Refuge vows. Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Sangam Saranam Gacchami. I go for refuge in the Buddha. I go for refuge in the Dharma. I go for refuge in the Sangha. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Sangam Saranam Gacchami. All right, let's get started with our 15 minutes of seated meditation. And three things are essential in Zen meditation. The first is great faith. The second is great courage. The third is great doubt. We'll chant the Gatha on opening the sutras. This Dharma, incomparably profound and minutely subtle, is rarely encountered even in hundreds of thousands of millions of ages. Now we see it, hear it, hold and maintain it. May we completely realize the true mind of all Buddhas. All right, sit back, relax. We're sort of going back in time today, sort of in the Wayback Machine. Right view is not right opinion. Let me say that one more time. Right view is not right opinion. And we're going back to the Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path, right? There's suffering, there's a cause for it, there's a way out, and here's what you do to get out. And the Eightfold Path is that fourth truth. And they are right view, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. And right view leads off the parade there. And I think that's the one that's the hardest to wrap your head around. Right livelihood? Yeah, okay, don't work for an arms manufacturer. Don't be a mafia hitman. Cool, can do that. Right meditation or right concentration. Okay, we're doing that tonight, right? We calm our minds, we concentrate. There you go. There's your right meditation. And, thought, action, words, uh, likewise, pretty easy, but right view. What exactly does that mean? And as it turns out, there are a couple of, in this case, suttas that address that. So from the Samyutta Nikaya, and what bhikkhus is right view? Knowledge of suffering, knowledge of the origin of suffering, knowledge of the cessation of suffering, knowledge of the way leading to the cessation of suffering. This is called right view. And there's another one, Kakanagata. At Savatthi, the Venerable Kakanagata approached the best one, paid homage to him, sat down to one side, and said to him, Venerable Sir, it is said, right view, right view, right view. In what way, Venerable Sir, is there right view? This world, for the most part, depends on duality, upon the notion of existence and the notion of non-existence. But for one who sees the origin of the world as it really is with correct wisdom, there is no notion of non-existence in regard to the world. And for one who sees the cessation of the world as it really is with correct wisdom, there is no notion of existence in regard to the world. And just skipping down in the Pali Canon ways here, there's the Samaditi Sutta, the Discourse on Right View. And here is where it gets easy for me because it involves Shariputra, whom we know from the Diamond Sutra, so I'm feeling much more comfortable now. The Venerable Shariputra said this: "The wholesome and the unwholesome. When Fred's a noble disciple understands the unwholesome, the root of the unwholesome, the wholesome and the root of the wholesome. In that way, he is one of right view, whose view is straight, whose has perfect confidence in the Dhamma and has arrived at this true Dhamma." And so you can see that in them accuracy in what you understand, what you intuit, you could even say. What feels right in here? There's the Kalama Sutta that says basically you know the difference between right and wrong, and you know wholesome from unwholesome, right? So experiencing reality as it is, even when it's unpleasant, knowing that that is part of life, that's right view. Right view is another one of those words that, it's like technically correct, but in English we have a lot of other equivalent words to view, like opinion, um, but also like seeing, observing. We could even say perceiving, but it's got to be an accurate seeing. It's got to be an accurate perception. It's got to be an accurate observation. It can't just be sort of, oh yeah, okay, it's snowing out. It's got to be one of those things where, as our Zen practice tells us, to experience reality directly. The old when thirsty drink, when hungry eat sort of thing. There's that aspect to it, and there's also when eating, just eat. When drinking, just drink. You can tell somebody about how tasty this glass of water is, and unless you drink it or they drink it, nobody really perceives that reality. They don't see that reality. They don't have a view of that reality. So, right view, seeing the world as it is. Sometimes we don't like the world as it is. Go back to the First Noble Truth about that. Yep, there's times when we're just not going to like the way things are. But if you look at it as pleasant and unpleasant being tied together. For example, like if you have a magnet, a bar magnet, got a North Pole, it's got a South Pole, and north to north repels, south to south repels, but north and south will attract, right? This is not a lesson in physics, nor is it anything else along those lines. However, if you chop this magnet in half, still got a north, still got a south, and then you got another piece with a north and a south. And chop it up again, chop it up again, chop it up again. And there always is going to be a north and a south. As thin as you want to slice it, there's always going to be a north and a south. So when you hear things like nirvana is samsara or samsara is nirvana, it's because they're like the north and south on that magnet. You can't really separate them. Um, when we see that, when we see the north and south of the world, of reality, that's right view. When you likewise see all of this as empty, as in totally open to all possibilities, not something that's etched in stone, not something that's permanent, as real as it is at this moment doesn't mean that it's going to be real in the next moment or the moment after that. And even that realness is empty. So it's a matter of putting things in perspective. We perceive accurately. We see what is accurately. We also acknowledge that that which we are seeing is empty. It has no permanent self nature. What was snow yesterday is even more snow today, and it's crusty and it's frozen over, and then it'll melt and it'll get even icier. Changing, changing, changing. Sometimes that's a lot easier to say than it is to do, right? There are times when we just plain don't like something and we really don't care that, there's another side to it, or there's a way out of it, or here's what I have to do to get out of it. It's sometimes we just want to stew in it. And that's fine. Because if we have right view, we know, yes, there is something to stew about. And even though it's empty, we're still treating it as it's real. It has a cause. If nothing else, our emotional state, our thinking is the cause of the suffering. There is a way out, and if nothing else, it's change the way you're thinking. And then there's the Eightfold Path, which starts with right view, which is not right opinion. All right. So, We'll go back for another 15-minute period of meditation. When you raise your Wadu, your Koan, or great doubt, never attempt to figure it out. Never figure out some correct answer or pursue it with thought. It's time for us to chant the Heart Sutra. Mahaprajna Paramita Hridaya Sutra Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, when practicing deeply the prajna paramita, perceives that all five skandhas are empty and is saved from all suffering and distress. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. That which is form is emptiness. That which is emptiness, form, the same is true. Feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness, Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Therefore, in emptiness, form no feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no color, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of eyes, and so forth until no realm of mind consciousness, ignorance, and also no extinction of it, and so forth until no old age and death, and also no extinction of it, no suffering, no origination, no stopping, no path, no cognition, also no attainment, with nothing to attain the Bodhi. Sattva depends on prajna paramita, and the mind is no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Far apart from every perverted view, one dwells in nirvana. In the three worlds, all Buddhas depend on prajna paramita to attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Therefore, know that Prajna Paramita is the great transcendent mantra, is the great bright mantra, is the utmost mantra, is the supreme mantra, which is able to relieve all suffering and is true, not false. So proclaim the Prajna Paramita mantra. Proclaim the mantra which says Gate Gate Para Gate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha Gate Gate Para Gate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha Gate Gate Para Gate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha. We'll do Venerable Wanji's loving kindness meditation. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May I have a calm and peaceful mind. May I have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May my parents be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May my teachers be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May family members and relatives be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May friends and acquaintances be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May unfriendly people and my enemies be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May unknown persons be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. May all beings, with form and without form, visible, invisible, born or coming to birth, large and small, from the highest realm of existence to the lowest, be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they have a calm and peaceful mind. May they have patience, insight, courage, and compassion in meeting the challenges of life. All right, we'll do our personal dedications of merit. All sentient beings are one seamless body and pass quickly from birth to death. We remember those who cared for us and are gone, those who were ill, those who were at war, who were hungry, and who were in pain. May they heal and have peace. We especially dedicate our service to Mike Gingy Wood and Sienna Wood. Would anyone else care to add anyone in?
Special dedication of merit to the memory of A-Trap Brown. I'm sorry, I forget his Islamic name, but Panther Elder, who's passed away, as well as the hunger strikers on over in the UK in solidarity with Palestine Action. Thank you.
All beings in the 10 directions subject to the greed, hatred, and delusions of themselves and others. All Buddhas throughout space and time, all honored ones, Bodhisattva Mahasattvas, wisdom beyond wisdom, Maha Prajna Paramita. And we'll do our faith and practice vow. I will never retreat and will be firm in my mind in this correct Dharma. I will escape from the samsaric cycle of birth and death and definitely will see my original face. I will be sure to inherit the life of insight of the Buddha and save all sentient beings. The spiritual source shines clearly in the light. Branching streams flow on in the dark. Infinite realms of light and dark convey the Buddha mind. Birds and trees and stars and we ourselves come forth in perfect harmony. We practice and recite this for all beings in grateful thanks to our many guides along the way. And the four great Bodhisattva vows. Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to help them all. Delusions are countless. We vow to see through them all. Opportunities to awaken are infinite. We vow to embrace them all. The Buddha way is endless. We vow to embody it. Life and death are of supreme importance. Time passes swiftly by, and opportunities to awaken are easily lost. So strive to realize your true nature and do not squander your time by night or day. And just a little reminder, next Wednesday, Bodhi Day Poetry Slam.
Ooh, exciting
Woo-hoo.
stuff.